Hello, everyone. After the booster meeting last evening, it was requested to make a video about using Scrip and what it can kind of do for our program and for student accounts. So this video is going to be about that. Now, you'll notice on my desk, I have both my iPad and my computer out. I am going to show two different ways that we can kind of go through and do everything. And then honestly, whatever way is easier for you, is the easier way for you, and that's what we can, that's what we can go with. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and go through the website process of doing this, and then I'll kind of show how the app can add into that. I like using the app just because I have a tendency to lose gift cards, and I would rather, not do that. So I'll show you how both work. And then whatever way is easier for you, by all means, feel free to go ahead and get registered, sign up, and all that good stuff. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the shopwithscrip.com website. It's going to have all these pictures, all this information. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to hit sign in. And then it'll give you a page that looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and go to my username. Get my password put in. And then we get to the website. Now, there are a lot of different ways, and apparently they've updated their terms of use and all that. There are a lot of different ways to go through and find Scrip cards. The example that I'm going to use today is going to go for Subway. I regularly have Subway for lunch, and it's an easy way for the band to make a couple bucks when I just go to lunch anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to shop. And when I hit shop, it shows you every retailer that's going to be available. And as you can see, there are many, 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 many tabs. You can search up here for whatever you would like. So we can go to the search bar and we can type in Subway. It gives us Subway restaurants, and then it will, pop up all of the options. However, if we go back for a second, you'll see that also on this are options of what kind of thing is it? Is it a clothing store, a children and teen store, a department store, fast food, gas. Getting a gas card and just refilling it every time it runs out is a great way to also earn a couple bucks for things that we have to get anyway. And then there's card type, rebate percentage, denomination. If you hit the rebate percentage, it'll tell you greater than 4 and greater than 9. And then you can kind of go through and pick there and try to get the most bang for your buck. Again, I'm going to go through the Subway route and get my lunch stuff taken care of and ready to go. Anything, though, is always fair game. And I really would recommend anything that is habitual. I always have to get gas, or I always have to pick up, a medication from CVS Pharmacy, or I like going to Panera Bread, or, just scrolling through this. There's all kinds of options. There's a Marriott. If you're ever going to go on vacation, and it's all of these things cost you the exact same as what you would normally pay, but it kicks a couple dollars back into the band student accounts. And with Christmas coming up, gift cards are a great way to just provide gifts to family members and let them have the freedom to kind of get whatever they would like with that. And then in the same flip of the coin, the band student account would still make a couple dollars without costing you anything. So again, I'm going to go back down. I saw it over here. There's Subway right here. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to see that there are 3 options. I can go gift card, which means that physical gift card will be mailed to the school, and then I will distribute it to students. Or if I don't want to distribute it to students, I can set it up so that you can pick it up yourself. There is an e-gift card option. So that I can get it on the app, which is what I prefer to do. There is a reload option as well, where you can enter the old card number on a previous gift card, enter it, enter whatever you'd like to add on to it, go through and enter all of that information, and then you can register that card and get it reloaded. I typically just get e-gift cards and mark them as archived when I'm finished with them, and I'll show you what that means here in a second. So I would go here, normally for lunch. Again, since I do this pretty often, I'll put $100 onto this Subway gift card. I'll hit add to cart, and it will say, item successfully added to cart. Congratulations. I'll go up to cart here, and then I'll fill out, the rest of the information there. It'll double check that you want it to go to the Tipton High School bands. The rebate percentage is 6%, so it'll show you that the rebate is $6. And then from there, it asks you to choose whether you would like to do a credit card directly out of your bank account, or if you would like to write a check given to your coordinator. Here are the things with these three options. If you go credit card, you will be charged a 2.6% fee. So in this case, it would be $2.60 to get this card. If you have it set up for automatic bank withdrawals, you'll be charged 15 cents. There is the option that you can write a check and give it to me, and then we can get that taken care of. The only thing with this is if you are in any kind of time constraint, I would not recommend doing this, because we will not order that gift card until we receive a check for that full amount. And until that happens, I can't order it and I can't have it shipped. So once we receive that check, we'll hit the shipping button and we'll get it here. But that will still be, a couple business days. So if it's something you need urgently, I would do the credit card or the bank option. I usually go the credit card option so that I can kind of build up, my credit card rewards on top of that. So once I do that, I would hit credit card, I would hit submit order, and then it would appear ready to go. If you're doing this on your computer, to find when it's ready, you would hit dashboard, and then you would hit this My Wallet section right here, and then it would show you whatever is available and what kind of numbers you need, and so on and so forth. So that's how we do it on the computer side of things. Now I'm going to move over to my iPad, and there's an app called Raise Right. That is basically a Scrip app. I'm not really sure why it's titled differently, but we'll hit Raise Right, and it'll give us a screen like this, and I'll hit sign in, and it's set for my thumbprint, so we'll have that taken care of. And then we're going to have this same screen kind of pop up. Now, with this, down here at the bottom, there's shop, so you can do all of the shopping through the app as well. You can do favorites and assign yourself favorite stores, and I probably need to go in and do that so this can get a little faster on my end. There's wallet, again, where all of your gift cards are going to be, and there's account over here. Now, here's why I like the app. If I hit wallet, and it brings up, a couple things that I've gotten, things that I've used, things I've given my parents for their birthdays, so on and so forth. We'll use this one as an example. If I pull this up, it'll give me the card number, and it will give me the PIN so that I can enter it online. A lot of places are also really good about entering that number for you, like if you go to a restaurant. Or if I hit use card up here, they'll give me a barcode for some of them. They don't always give a barcode, but sometimes they do, so they can just be scanned and used right there at the register on your phone. Again, I'm very bad at losing gift cards, so I prefer that option. And, for example, right now this one has 51 cents left on it. When I'm done with it, I can hit archive, and it will go away. It won't delete it. That way, if I want to go back and look at it at any point, or I need to file a return or anything like that, I can still find it. But it at least gets it out of my wallet menu so that I can still see what's available down the line. And this is how I shop and operate a lot of things. If I want to go to Panera Bread for lunch on a weekend, or in an alternate universe, if the Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl, I have my Fanatics card set up so that I can buy some Bears gear, and they sit there sometimes for a little bit, but then I still know, hey, I got this gift card, it put a couple of bucks to the band, and now I know it's there, and it's easy to get to, so I never have to worry about going in and finding something, and then worrying about whether or not I have the gift card. They're kind of sitting there waiting, just ready to be used, and the money's already been given to the individual band student accounts. And that's how I'll do it. When I'm shopping online or anything like that, I'll go through the cart, and I'll add whatever it is I want into the cart. If I'm going on Fanatics and I want a Bears hat and a Bears sweatshirt, and then I'll figure out what the shipping is and all that stuff, and get taxes figured out, and it'll say your total price is $29.83. And then I'll go into Scrip, and Scrip will say, great, we can do gift cards in $5 increments. I would say, great, $29.83. If I get a $30 gift card, I get to use as much of the gift card as I can. I have 17 cents to still use when I go back to use it later, and knock off a little bit more on my next purchase. And then we can move forward from there. And then the band does get a kickback for it, and I don't lose anything in the long run. So that's how kind of placing a Scrip order works. It is, it's a couple extra steps on any time you order something, and it requires a little bit of thinking ahead on your purchases. But as has been shown by some families, there are 3 or 4 families that have earned hundreds of dollars a year, just taking those extra little steps, and that would be, enough over a 2-year span to pay for the band trip or to pay band fees every year. They are a couple extra steps, but they are a couple extra steps that can do a lot of good. So if anybody has any questions at any point, please feel free to let me know. And I'd love to start seeing us get some higher and higher percentage rates off of this, because there's some really great things that are offered, especially with Christmas coming up. There's a lot of bonus rebates. So if you keep your eye on the website or get signed up for their emails, there's a lot of really good opportunities to raise some extra money. So again, if you have any points at any question, please feel free to let me know. Thanks.